My best event memory has got to be from Regionals 2013. Obviously it's my first time I'd ever got there, but there was minimum requirements on the first day of you had to get 3 muscle ups, and I had only just got muscle ups just before the Open, so it was all dependent on whether or not I was going to get these muscle ups. And it was funny because I went out on the overhead squat. I'd failed initially what I thought I was going to do, and I managed to get it just in time, so I was a bit stressed out about that. And then I go in and I thought, oh no, I've got to get these muscle ups, and I spent the whole 7 minutes and I managed to get 4, so I just got enough to get through to the next day. And that for me was my best memory because I was absolutely over the moon.
So I've got 2 really good memories. The first one was coming third in event 4 this year at Regionals was amazing. I knew that I could smash that event. In the past, I've always been worried about the events that I couldn't do, and with this one I knew that I could go out there, give it 110% and probably place pretty well. And I was shocked that I came third, but also really pleased. So that was my happy memory. And then my kind of worst memory, so the opposite end of the scale, is I can't remember what event it was last year, number wise, but it was the axle event, Regionals last year. And I was first to the axle, got to the axle and I couldn't pick it up. And I was right, what am I going to do? So I ended up having to come up with a way of getting it on my shoulders, but it was hard, mentally and physically hard. And I ended up coming last in my heat, but it was a personal victory because I managed to conquer the axle. So they're my two memories.
Battle of London, obviously it was my first real big competition. There was a couple of moments there. It was obviously the burpee ladder the first guy to get to the 30 rep bar. That was pretty good. It was sort of I knew from at that point I wasn't going to go on further in the competition. That was my last WOD, and I just wanted to play it as much as I could and just absolutely went for it. And just the atmosphere of being the only one left working at the end and having everyone sort of cheering was just unbelievable. With the amount of people that was there as well, it was pretty special.
The ones that really jumped out was probably the rope climb at Regionals, because I watched Sam Briggs do it with Stephen Fawcett. She beat my training time, and that's the same for the men and the women. So watching her do that made me think, oh, I've got to beat her at least. But when I was going, I felt good. The rope wasn't. I've been using a 16-foot rope in Worcester as opposed to a 14-foot one at the Regionals, and then that sprint finish with Lucas Hogberg at the end was pretty epic, I think, and I beat him in the end, which is quite cool. I think that was quite closely followed by my handstand walk as well, because I got one lift on the snatch but I missed my other 2, so I was quite determined to walk far on that handstand, and I went a bit crazy when I finished that, giving it a fist pump to the crowd. But you've got to milk it a little bit, I suppose. So that's my own memory.